This is Rita Dairit and this is Buhay Parang Life, where we discuss issues about this thing called life. Thank you, my dear viewers, for tuning into this episode. I invite you to please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and Facebook page. Buhay Parang Life is part of FaithWatch TV, and I ask you to download the FaithWatch app on your mobile device. We read and value your comments, so please feel free to write down your comments and suggestions below. Today's issue, simple wedding, or I would say the sacramentality of marriage, or focusing on the essentials. And we have with us a newlywed couple. Medyo honeymoon stage pa to, nakaka 3 months pa lang eh. Welcome to Buhay Parang Life, AJ Perez and his lovely wife, Apple. Hello, Apple and AJ. Pareho pala kayong letter A.
Team A.
Yeah.
Team A pala kayo.
Yeah.
Apple, teka muna, love story muna. Ito si AJ, ang tagal nitong single eh. Kasama ko to sa Ang galit na bata naman, gwapo naman. Saan ba kayo nagkakitaan? Eyeball to eyeball.
Ako bang magkukwento? Ikaw na.
Kasi excited kong magkwento. Excited kong magkwento. Yeah.
So ikaw, boring naman.
Yeah.
Ano po, nung pandemic, nung nagsimula yung pandemic, as usual, napakarami na namang batikos na tinatanggap ng simbahan. Ang main na paratang doon is, asan ba yung simbahan? Kasi napakahirap ng mga panahon na yun. Pero hindi daw nila nararamdaman ko ang presensya ng simbahan. So ang ginawa ko is, kinumpile ko lahat ng stories, ng Facebook post, ng mga religious congregations ng mga pare, na nung panahon ng pandemic, may libreng bigas, may mga pa-medical. So, kinumpile ko lahat yon, and I wrote an article that says, ito ang simbahan. No? Very active. No? Kaya lang, ang problema sa inyo, hindi nyo lang talaga binubuksan na inyong mga mata at bias lang talaga kayo sa simbahan.
Bias lang talaga.
And that post went viral. It got like 5,000 shares. Ganun.
Wow. Alam mo, natatandaan ko yan eh. Yeah, I was very happy with that post.
And one of those shares, yung nakatanggap ng shares na yun, nakarating sa kanya.
Aba?
And during that time,
Yeah.
ano yung phase mo na yun? How would you describe that phase in your life?
During that time, I'm still somehow a young practicing Catholic because I'm like hindi atheist. I'm an agnostic, former agnostic during college days.
Talaga?
Then, yeah, parang somehow I feel like a reverted Catholic. And during the pandemic, yun po yung time na hinahanap ko na maging strong yung faith ko and knowledge ko na rin about Catholic faith.
Okay, Apple, I want to explore that part of your life. What compelled you to suddenly long to be a better Catholic? Kasi binyagan ka, you were baptized Catholic.
Yes
Pero
po, I'm
hindi
baptized Catholic, yes. Tapos po, nag-college ako. Siyempre, when you are in a secular college, may matututunan ka mga anti-Catholic doctrines, anti-Catholic teachings, na the church is anti-science, yung mga what you call that, mga issues and mga dark history din ng church are also discussed in the university, and somehow I was influenced by that, and I was convinced, by those kind of stories. Na somehow, yun pala, that is just a one-sided story. And hindi ako nag-dig in pa, dun sa side naman ng church, which is actually a biased part of my past. So yun po, na one time may nakilala po akong isang practicing Catholic din na nagsisimula rin siyang bumalik in the church. And then he asked me a lot of questions about the Catholic doctrines. And even yung question na what is the highest form of prayer, hindi ko alam yun. Hindi ko po alam yung sagutin. Yun pala, the highest form of prayer is the Mass. Even that kind of simple teaching, hindi ko po alam. And katulad ko, maraming din ganong Catholics. So those simple questions, hindi lang po yun, those simple questions, the existence of God, the story behind the rift between the Protestantism, the Catholic Church, and many more, hooked me to rediscover my faith again. And because I love learning, since natural na sa akin yun kasi I'm a teacher. So I love learning, I love discovering new things and new stuff. So pinag-aralan ko po siya ulit. I watch YouTube videos or mga podcasts. And yun po, marami akong natutunan. And one of those times, sumakto lang po nung pandemic na yun, is nag-a-add ako ng mga religious people or mga personalities na I think makakatulong sa akin to rediscover and love more the Catholic faith. At nag-viral na yung video niya. So, yun po. No? In-add ko siya kasi parang yung first impression ko sa kanya is very perceptive. No? And, talagang...
Hindi pogi.
And,
Yun din.
siya writer.
Alright. So, nung nakita mo yung post niyang yun, nakita mo nga parang, uy, perceptive ito. In-add friend mo siya. Kasi, kung nakuha mo yun, na-share sa'yo, may common friends kayo.
Yes po, yeah.
Eh, sa dami naman ng friends mo, paano, so nakita mo yung invitation, AJ. So, ano sabi mo? Oy, chicks.
Ay, bet ako na ito. Hindi. Inad ko lang kasi it took us a year, one more year before kami nag-usap talaga.
Yes po. Actually, 1 year po kami Facebook friends.
At hindi kami nag-uusap, hindi kami nag-chat. Then sinimulan kong i-stalk yung account niya. No? Nakita ko, okay pala siya. No? So, ayun, finally, meron akong kaibigan, common, hindi mo siya Facebook friend. Inaway siya dun sa isang post ko. Parang, hindi man away, super away. No? Pero parang nagkaroon lang sila ng hindi pagkakaintindihan. So sabi ko, ay, time ko na to, chance ko na to para maka-chat siya. Nag-PM ako sa kanya, nag-personal message ako sa kanya.
Kasi tingnan mo na, ini-stalk mo na siya eh, no?
Yeah, during those times. Pero wala akong opportunity to message or ano naman sasabihin ko. So nagkaroon ako ng chance, sorry, pasensya ka na doon sa kaibigan ko. And the rest was history.
The rest was history.
We never stopped chatting ever since.
All right. Apple, ano yung iyong dream wedding nung ikaw ay bata pa?
Dream wedding.
Meron ba?
Actually, hindi ko po naisip kung may dream wedding ako when I was a child. Kasi katulad po ng ibang ordinaryong tao. Well, I love my parents po, no? But in my childhood, wala akong masasabing strong Catholic parents na magiging simbolo ng ideal wedding, ideal marriage. Wala po akong gano'n. Ang iniisip ko nung bata ako, magkaroon ako ng maayos na career, matulungan ko yung parents ko, matulungan ko yung family ko. Then kung may love life and then go, no, I will be a better person.
Kung meron.
Yeah,
alright, so we go to your wedding. Kasi nga, I was struck really by the post of AJ na simple, you focus on the essential. Paano nangyari yun? So nag-propose ka, AJ. So paano nyo pinag-usapan? Apple, ano ka ba kagad? Para bang tingin, kasi may mga Catholics na parang ang una nila ay ikakasal, budgeted, civil, tama na yon. Paano yung naging pag-uusap niyo about the wedding, AJ?
Kasi nung courtship phase pa lang namin, doon namin natuklasan na napakarami naming similar ideas tungkol sa, not only doon sa marriage itself, but doon sa wedding din. So, nataon talaga na ang binigay ng Diyos sa akin ay medyo meron
kami ng level ng
understanding na and yung kagustuhan sa magiging married life namin at sa gusto naming wedding. Hindi siya perfect na 100% similar, pero may concessions naman yun. Gusto niya talaga super small wedding. Ako sabi ko, karami kong kaibigan. Hindi pwede yan. So, ang naging concession namin is, sige, invite ko yung mga kaibigan ko who have been part of my journey lately. Lalo na dun sa pagiging mga close na kaibigan at pamilya. Ang gusto niya is 30, gusto ko 60, sige 40 or 50. Na naging 60 na rin naman at naging 70 at 80 na 80 yung final number. So, yun, ang dami naming doon sa courtship namin, ang dami naming na-realize na ito yung gusto namin pareho. And basically, ang focus namin is we prepare not only for the wedding but for marriage itself.
Mhm.
Yun ang tumatak sa isipan ko na, ay, she's the one. Kasi bring up ko yun at sabi niya, okay siya. Pagdating sa wedding planning, wala akong masasabi kasi sabi ko, kuha tayo ng wedding coordinator. Turns out, gusto naming wedding coordinator, hindi namin makuha. So, siya na yung naging wedding coordinator
Ikaw
namin.
mismo, Apple, ang naging coordinator.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, tulungan lang talaga. How did
Yeah.
you come about that organization?
First, the essentials, ano ba yung pinakamahalaga when it comes to wedding preparation?
Documents.
Yung mga documents,
Yes.
yung church, basta makakain yung mga bisita, may maayos na lugar, yung reception, yung damit na susuotin, and yung mga taong
How
invite
long
namin.
did you plan the wedding?
Paano ba natin?
Medyo fluid yung timeline
Pandemic?
kasi wala rin naman kami formal.
May pandemic?
Sorry? No.
Hindi,
Nung pandemic, di pa kami sa 2021 ba tayo nagkakilala?
Yeah.
Nag-usap.
Mm-mm.
2021 kami nag-usap. So, although, yan, medyo, syempre, you cannot introduce the topic of marriage, hindi pa kami
course.
nagkikita. So, it took us 1 year na usap-usap, chat, LDR, online. Bago kami magkita, nagbakasyon ako last year ng July, August. And then, after nung, 1 month na nandito ako sa Pilipinas, nag-decide kami, okay, tuloy na natin. No? Well, there was no formal proposal, no down on one knee thing.
Yeah, wala.
Pero
Wala
binigyan ko siya ng...
maraming ginagawang may mga music, gano'n?
No.
Nainis ng Apple na parang hindi siya romantic.
Ay, hindi naman po. Kasi that time we went to Baguio, diba? Baguio City. Tapos po, nasa isang Airbnb po kami. Actually, may pagka-romantic to eh. Sa Airbnb po kami, nilutuan niya ako, yung best dish niya. Tapos po, nagpatugtog siya ng music. Ganun. Then, binigay niya po sa akin yung ring na binigay sa kanya ng nanay niya. Which is very sweet for me.
Ay,
Kasi,
may music naman pala.
at nagsayaw po kami. No?
Alam mo, AJ, I should say, you are blessed kasi pareho kayong umandar ang utak, pareho kayong mag-isip ni Apple. Kasi there are...
Not 100%, but very similar, yes.
Kasi there are women who would like demand or yung pamilya ng babae. Like yung pamilya mo ba, Apple, hindi ba sinabi, ay teka lang, malaking pamilya kami. Gusto namin maraming bisita. Lahat sa taga-probinsya darating. Wala bang ganong issue?
In fairness po with my parents, napakasimpleng tao lang rin po ng mga magulang ko eh. Siguro sa kanila ko rin po nakuha no yung alam mo na yung pagtingin sa marriage na hindi kailangan sobrang bongga ng wedding. Kailangan yung more than the wedding, you should prepare for marriage, no? Kaya po yun.
So give our viewers some tips, Apple and AJ. How do you really focus on what is essential? Because we do know, I know some people, some couples, they choose to live first, live in or civilly wed. And when I ask them, bakit hindi pa kayo kinakasal sa simbahan? Kasi wala pang pera. Give them some tips on what to focus on.
Yes, it's true. Depende po sa wedding na inyong gusto sa church. Naggastos talaga kayo. It could be as minimal as a few thousand pesos kung konti lang naman yung bisita ninyo. At meron akong classmate from the seminary, he left. And then nakita ko, ang wedding niya is silang dalawa lang nung bride niya and then ilang sponsors lang at magulang, walang kaibigan, less than 10 people. Ang ginastos niya is less than 5,000 for the church wedding, no? Ang una-una kong may bibigay na tip is pag-usapan ng mga mag-asawa what is important to them. Kasi ano ba talaga ang importante? Importante bang magpa-impress ka na napaka-garbo ng inyong wedding, or importante na financially stable kayo even after the wedding, at importante na you invest and work on the things that make your marriage work, no? Making it a priority na alam niyo yung importante sa inyo will also help the younger couples na i-distinguish ano ito yung importante at ito yung hindi importante. Therefore, wag nating gastusan to. Even though, kunwari, meron ako nakitang wedding, meron pa mga lanterns na lumilipad. And that's very romantic and very sweet, but not important.
At yung hindi nyo ginastusan na nakalista, pero you decided to, do away with it.
Yung
Wedding invitations po.
Wedding invitations. Kasi pwede namang i-text na lang no? Pwede namang
wedding online.
Pwede namang electronic.
Actually po may nakita pa nga akong website na ang ganda kasi may template na po, no? Na doon na rin sila mag-sign in for the RSVP and all. So, hindi mo na kailangang mag-print ng marami. Kasi since ako po yung naging coordinator ng parang wedding namin, nalaman ko na mahal din pala ng wedding invitation.
May gas.
Imagine mo times 70 yun.
Yun ang isa yung tinanggal, di ba? The wedding coordinator, the invitations. Hindi naman mahalaga eh.
Yung yung picture taking, hindi sa wedding, yung pictorial, yung
photography.
Yung prenup.
Prenup. Yeah.
Yung panahon ko, wala namang prenup eh.
Yeah. Parang, with all due respect sa ibang couples, para sa amin kasi corny yun. Medyo na-cornyhan kami doon. But we ended up also having a prenup. Pero kami lang. Kaming dalawa lang. Kasi
lang kami
may co-worker akong taga-US, umuwi dito sa Pilipinas, gusto niya mag-Baguio, sinama kami. Sabi namin, let's take this opportunity. Total, nasa Baguio na din tayo. Paborito namin lugar yon. And we took our pictures ourselves. So, kung tripod lang ang katapat, yung cellphone.
Walang photographer. What about during the wedding day? Alam ko yan, isa yan sa malaking gasto sa wedding. Yung mga, meron pa silang ano ba yun? Yung on time? Ano ba yun?
Same day edit.
Same day edit.
How did you
may photographer kami, yes, kasi investment yan eh. You would still want to look at your wedding pictures in the future at pakita sa iba. At ganun din naman yung mga bisita eh. Gusto nila makita yung wedding pictures. But we did away with the videos. Kasi yun ang malaking gastos.
Yun ang malaki.
Yeah.
Hindi kayo nagsisi? Walang video?
No. And I would admit this is a case-to-case basis. This is something that differs from couple to couple. Kami, again, as usual, medyo pareho kami mag-isip.
Ang galing.
Sabi namin, tanggalin na lang natin yung video, ilagay na lang natin sa gifts yung budget or sa iba sa pagkain. And they enjoyed the gifts, they enjoy naman yung pagkain. Very simple lang naman yung venue, sa retreat house lang. And kung it's not just a matter of, hindi natin gagastusan to. Yung hindi natin gagastusin dito, pwedeng ilagay sa iba.
Pwedeng ilagay.
Nainisip namin.
AJ, bakit ba kailangan sa simbahan?
Yun, kasi the wedding itself is not just, saying I do, hindi lang sentimentality, hindi lang siya basta papel, but you are making this promise before God and the church. Not just the structure itself, but the church, tayo yung simbahan eh. You are making that solemn promise to love faithfully, fruitfully, freely, and totally itong taong binigay ng Diyos para sa'yo. So, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Kasi kung mahal mo, dahil mong simbahan. Kasi yung iba gusto, diba? Ang tawag ng civil wedding. Mas maganda kasi, at talagang tayo as Catholics, we're called to hold this sacrament sa simbahan mismo. At hindi rin sa mga garden. Kailangan talaga sa simbahan.
Gusto ko yung sinabi mo, sa Katoliko, dapat sa simbahan.
Yes.
How do you make your marriage very Catholic?
It's a lot of communication, a lot of sacrifices. As much as nakikita nyo na pareho kami mag-isip, pareho kami ng values, hindi rin naman talaga perfect. Marami kaming Ah, hindi naman kami super nag-aaway. Actually, yun din yung pasalamat ko kasi may observe.
Even with the age gap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It has.
Malaki ng age gap nyo?
No, ako ay 42. Siya ay
29.
29.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you
14
Yeah.
years.
right.
13. Pero magpo-14 na ulit. Yeah. Ang sabi nila ay pagpasensyahan yung isa't isa kapag pinaplano niyo yung wedding niyo, magkaaway kayo syempre dahil
Yeah.
inevitable.
Ang
Hindi
gusto.
namin naranasan yun.
Mm-mm.
Hindi namin naranasan kasi nga,
Even with the stress and
oo,
all.
nakakapagod, nakaka-stress.
Nakapagod.
Hindi namin naranasan yun. Sa tingin mo bakit?
Kasi pasensyoso ka.
Yung
Yun.
outside ng mas maedad yung lalaki, mas masaya ba sila?
Okay.
Pasensyoso ako. Yeah, and at the same time, mabait din naman siya. Hindi naman niya pinupush talaga na ikaw kasi kasalanan mo yan. Although kasalanan ko man talaga.
Hindi, wala namang gano'n.
Itong si AJ is a very Catholic man. How has he influenced you? Especially you were in a stage in your life, di ba, na hindi ka Katoliko sarado, kandado. Yan ang napangasawa ko. The
Opo.
age, very good Catholic. How has he influenced you?
Na-influence niya po ako na maging mas Catholic pa hindi lang po sa sinusulat niya no, kundi sa mga ginagawa niya mismo, no, yung sacrifices niya, yung act of service niya everyday, no, everyday, gigising na maaga, lulutuan niya ako ng pagkain, ganyan, yung patience, no, and the way he treats other people, ordinary people around him, his friends, makikita mo sa kanya na sincere friend talaga siya, na pinagpe-pray niya yung mga taong nanghihingi ng prayer sa kanya, yung mga malapit sa kanya kung kaya niyang tutulungan niya. That's why more than sa mga natutunan ko sa kanya sa book, ang dami ko natutunan sa kanya sa mga ginagawa niya as a Catholic. So I'm super blessed.
Talaga naman. Okay, final words to our viewers right out there. Daming subscribers ng FaithWatch TV ha. 27,000 ba all over the world. Final advice to do sa mga couples who are postponing their church wedding.
So during the preparation for the wedding, there are 4 aspects po para sa akin na kailangan i-prepare. First, ito physical, dahil nakakapagod naman po talaga ang kasal, lalo na yung preparation. Next, second is emotional or psychological preparation, especially for the bride. Talagang napaka-exhausting niya, nakaka-stress siya. No?
Sige, sabihin mo muna.
Yes po, yun yung pangalawa, emotional and psychological. Pangatlo is financial preparation. Alam na po natin kung bakit. And lastly is spiritual preparation. You pray for your husband and for your future journey together.
Do you feel that each other is God's answered prayer?
Ako feeling ko mas gusto kong sagutin to. Kasi ako naman ay ang first boyfriend niya. Yes. Ako, alam niyo naman, marami na akong pinagdaanan na love life. Pinag-iisipan ko, when I was younger, when I was her age, younger than her right now, ang dami kong naging relationships na sinasabi ko, ay, siya na, ganyan.
Answered prayer.
Answered prayer na to. Pero turns out na hindi eh. So, ang naisip ko, Lord, bakit ganito? Bakit ni-reject ako nung taong ito? Sabi niya, forever kami, pero hindi pala. Pero, sa dinabi-dami ng pinagdaanan ko sa buhay, and sa pagbabago ng pananaw ko sa buhay, sinabi ni Lord, hindi, may isang tao na nararapat para sa iyo, and this perfect gift is this person, no? The wrappings might not be, like yung katulad ng presentation ng iba na akala mo perfect na. Pero if you unwrap and see beyond the wrappings, you would see the total perfect gift for you. So para sa akin, yun yung naging sign ni Lord na sabi niya, I have this ideal person and perfect person for you na matagal mo nang hinahanap. Hindi mo lang na-realize na siya ay para sa iyo.
Oh, hindi ka ba kinikilig, Apple? O ikaw ha, paano mo nalaman na hindi ka nagbo-boyfriend biglang, ito, sasagutin ko to. Ito,
Ah,
magkaka-boyfriend ko.
Nasabi ko pong siya na ang the one. Because we can, siya yung taong we can discuss anything. That's important eh. You should not marry someone na you cannot talk something na importante about o importante sa'yo. So we can talk about anything, no, like parenting, finances, our emotional insecurities if meron man, diba? Our traumas, our past and future, we can talk anything. So at nakita ko yung kanyang emotional maturity, may financial maturity siya, spiritual maturity, and more than anything, he has faith na alam kong kahit mawala ako, magiging mabuti siyang tatay ng magiging future children ko. That's the factor.
I'm so happy for both of you. Thank you, Apple and AJ. May God bless your union
Thank you
with
so much.
many years and many, many children. Dahil tayo, Katoliko, pro-life tayo. Thank you, my dear viewers, for watching this episode. This is Rita Dairit reminding you today, haba-habaan po ang pasensya sapagkat ang buhay parang life